Welcome back. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of actually building some lessons here and seeing what they can do. But before we can build a lesson, we need to understand how things are going to be laid out. In laying out our lessons, we have what we call modules. So I'm going to click right here on my Advanced Math tab just to show you how they work. And on Advanced Math page, my home page is my modules page. And once again, you can choose your home page back over here on the top right hand side. And currently my home page is set for the modules page. You can choose any of these other possible starting points for your home page as well. I like modules for my home page. I think that's a perfect starting spot. In my modules, you can see, let's go and close these up here. I've got multiple chapters listed, or test periods as I like to call them. And the test periods you could take and compare them to a folder on your computer, or if you're real old school like me, a folder in your filing cabinet. In my filing cabinet, I have a folder for every test period that has copies of test and answer keys, worksheets, things of that nature. That's basically what a module is. And then when I open that folder or open that module, you're going to take and see what it contains. I've got my lessons, as we've talked about before. I've got my LTF projects. I've got my review assignments, and I've got my assessments. One of the things that I'm going to have you guys do at the end of this lesson is I'm going to have you take an assessment for me. And the assessment is going to be, let's see if this works. Okay? I'm going to have that installed immediately following this lesson. I'm going to copy it from here to the other lesson, and I'm going to show you all how to copy that in another video. Right now we're more concerned about the concept of modules themselves and laying out a class, laying out an assignment. So actually, no, let's go ahead and copy it. Let's go ahead and do that, because I'm going to show you how you copy from one course to another. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to hit share to commons. And now I'm going to share it only with me. I'm going to take, and you've got several things you have to click here. So I'm going to say copy and paste that in the description, and then you have to click an image. So let's take and say, boom, there's our image. Makes no difference what you pick. I don't know why the images are all there and whatnot, but it's options that you have available to you. That's the only things you have to pick. Now you can set it up to share to anybody in Gulf Shore schools, or anybody that has access to the Canvas Commons, anybody on Canvas basically. You can set it up to as a template or an open textbook, not sure what that's supposed to be, and you can set it up to targeting specific grades. But I'm not really caring about all that, because I just want this for me. So I'm doing the minimal amount of work I need to do it for me. And I'm going to hit share. And then I'm going to walk away from it for a few minutes, because it takes a few minutes for it to share and get processed and come back. So while that's sharing, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to go to my summer PD, and I'm going to add the very first module. And the first module is going to be called settings. Now I could add it by clicking where I did there, or I could add it after you make your first module. You're going to have to click it up here on the top. Either way, and I'm going to call this initial setup. And that's going to be module number 1. And now inside module number 1, see how it's closed circle here? I'm going to open circle it. That means now my students can view it. And I'm going to add a page. So I'm going to click on the assignment. I clicked on the plus sign up there. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to add just a page. And on that page, it's going to be a new page. Page name is going to be, let me see what I called my file here. Lesson 1 is logging in. So copy that and pasted it, and I'm going to hit logging in. And then after the logging in is there, then I can take and open that page to edit it. I clicked on it. Now I'm going to hit edit, and now I'm actually going to build my content in this page. So for the content, I'm going to start off just by saying, please watch the video below. And I'm going to take all that, I'm going to make it a bigger font. So let me find my font size here. That's text color, clear formatting. Come on, where's it at? Oh, there it is, right there, font. Alright, so make that a nice big font so it's going to be real visible. And then I'm going to take, and you see this more external tools here? That's where I'm going to find my Google stuff. So I'm going to click on that. Ooh, they added a new one. They've added Canvas Studio. Did not have this last week. This is a huge gain for us, guys. I mean, this is really big. I'm going to click on Google Apps. And in Google Apps, I'm going to scroll down to my podcast. And podcast, I'm going to scroll down to Canvas. Canvas training right there. And then I'm going to hit lesson 1, logging in, and I'm going to click embed. And it's going to take just a moment to authorize. And now right there is that assignment. And I'm going to hit save and publish. If I just save it, the kids won't have access to it, or you all won't have access to it. But by hitting save and publish, now it's going to come out and it's going to look just like that. From here, I can go back to Summer PD again, and you can see there's that first lesson here. Now, after that first lesson, I'm going to take and I'm going to go ahead and let's import that quiz now. It should be ready now. So I'm going to import from Commons, and I'm going to hit shared, and right there is let's see if this works. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to import and download on the right hand side. And where do I want it to go? I want it to go to Reach Summer PD, and I'm going to click import to course. And with that, we're now imported. You see it says right there, successfully imported. So let's go back to that course again. I click my dashboard, go Reach Summer PD. I know it's a little bit of jumping around, but now let's look at our assignments tab. Click on that, and under assignments, hey, they added a brand new category that is let's see if this works. And I'm going to take that. I don't want it to be there. I want it to be up here under my assignments, or better yet, we can call that we can call it assignment, we can call it a review activity. We'll just call it an assignment right there, and we're going to leave it sitting right there. Now with that done, we'll go back here again, and we're going to make the quiz, and by the time y'all get to this point, you should have already taken this amazing quiz. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to add a couple things here. First, I'm going to add a discussion page, and this is honestly brand new to me. I've never done this discussion. So let's talk about face masks. Well, my typing is off today, and I'm going to hit add item. And then I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to add something else. I'm going to add a assignment, and the assignment I'm going to add is in the assignments category. Where did it go? Oh, no, excuse me, it's going to be a new assignment because nothing's been done. Nope, hold on. That one didn't show up quite right. Let's try that again. Add an assignment. It is not showing. Why is it not showing? Don't you love it when computers don't do that? Well, let's do this. Let's add a new assignment. And then what are we going to call this name? Let's see if this works quiz. And that'll give you an idea of some of the quiz options you have. Okay, so now we're going to start off with face masks. I'm going to take and put in a question by hitting edit. And I'm going to edit, what is your opinion? Oh, I'm going to light a fire here, aren't I? I can't spell opinion. What is your opinion on whether or not people should have to wear a face mask at Walmart. Well, my typing is horrible. So let's see, face mask, apparently 2 words, and I really misspelled that one, but that's alright, it's all done. And now what are we going to do? Allow threaded replies. Sure, user must post a reply before seeing replies. That's a good option. Do you want to grade it? Yeah, we can take and grade it, and since we're grading it, is this a group discussion? We can also allow liking, so that we're not setting up into discussion groups. How many points is possible? Let's say 10. And you can set up how do you want those grades to go in. I'm big on percentages. What assignment do you want this to go under? Let's take and call this a homework assignment. And require peer reviews. That means that if you click on that, it will either you will manually assign a peer review to somebody, or it will automatically assign peer reviews. So a friend of theirs has to look at it, their comment, before it's actually approved to go online. But we're not going to do that. And then right here is the really cool part. This is one of the things I love about Canvas so much. Who do you want to assign it to? Right now the only option is everybody, because me and everybody is all that's in this course right now. There's nobody else assigned to it. But when the time comes that we're assigning more people to the course, you can select who you want it assigned to, just an individual or a particular class, things of that nature. You can set a due date, you can set a start date, and you can set its lockdown date. So if you want to say it's due tomorrow, but really you're going to make it due on Friday and lock it down on Friday so they can't get at it, these are all options you have. I'm going to hit save and publish. Now if you remember, I set up another page after this. So instead of having to go back to my Reach PD, I'm just going to click next. And on next, I'm going to hit edit again. And let's see if we can do this. That did not work right. That did not work right. So let's take and go back here and figure out what's going on. I'm going to delete that page, or that one, and I'm going to try one more time. Right here we want to take, oh, I know why, it's an assignment. I want to add a quiz. There we go, and right there I hit add quiz, and you see where my quiz is. Let's see if that works. That's the only thing I have in quizzes right now, so we're going to add that, and boom, it is there, ready to go. And since I've already used this quiz in other classes and had it set up, it went live automatically. But if you wanted to see my settings on it, we're going to hit the edit button, and right here you can see this is a category it's in. If you want to change a category, you can do that. Type of quiz, graded, practice, graded survey, or ungraded survey. You can set a time limit. You can allow multiple attempts, and if you allow multiple attempts, you can take and say, well, how many attempts are allowed? You can also say, do you want the highest grade, the latest grade, or the average grade? So if you're giving kids multiple times to take the test, you can include that as the criteria for what grade it's going to put in the computer for you. So we'll call that the highest. And I'm only going to give you all one attempt because the answer should be painfully obvious to the most casual of observers here. You can let students see their responses immediately after their test. Or not. You can set it to where it only shows them the responses one time after each attempt. You can set it up to let students see the correct answers, which on my real quizzes I do not have this checked because I don't want them looking over at their friend who finished the quiz and say, oh, that's the answer, and then putting it on theirs. So I check that on the real quizzes. And then you could also say, well, this quiz closes down on Friday, so I'm going to take and make the answers available on Friday the 3rd, and then I'm going to turn around and hide them again on Saturday the 4th or something like that. But we can also get rid of anything we just set up there if we change our mind on that. You can set it up to show one question at a time. You can require a passcode or access code to get in. So all my graded tests and quizzes have a passcode that keeps the students from taking it at home. They have to be in my class to get the passcode. And once again, we've covered this is right here on how to set it up for who it goes to. From there, we're going to hit save. Oops, passcode. Nope, I don't want a passcode. Take that away. Hit save, and now we are set up for the very first lesson in the initial setup. From here, just keep the same process going. I'm going to take and add what? I'm going to add a new assignment, and that new assignment is going to be called Lesson 2 Setup. And by the time y'all get to this, you should have actually seen it all already. I'm going to take and add another type of thing here. So let's take and say, what do I want to add? I want to take and add another type of assignment. Nope. Yeah, we'll call it assignment, and we're going to just set that as a new assignment, and this one we're going to say, tell me what you think so far. And I'm going to hit add that item. Now to edit those, lesson 2 setup. This time I'm going to go in once again. I'm going to add in my video by clicking on Google Apps, and sometimes it locks up and gives you the spinning wheel of death, and right here you see I got my spinning wheel of death. Not a big deal. I'm going to close it, hit OK, and I'm going to Google Apps again, and it always goes back the second time for me. From there, podcast, Canvas training, lesson 2, embed the link. And actually that should not have been a lesson. I totally screwed up on that. That should be a page, not a lesson. So we're going to take that and we're going to delete it. And we're going to take instead add a page, new page, lesson 2 setup. And now it's out of order, so I'm just going to drag it up and put it where I want it. Now we're ready to go. That looks better. So from here, once again, we're going to take and add our video, spinning wheel of death. Just close it down, add it again, Google Apps, podcast, Canvas training, lesson 2, embed the link. And there that is. Save and publish. Go to the next. And for this one, edit again. For this, I want to take and put in tell me what you think so far. This is going to be 10 points. It's going to be listed under a homework classwork. I like percentages. Submission type. How do I want you to submit? I want you to submit only online. And goodness gracious, look at all of these options. So for this one, we're going to do all these through the trainings just so you can experience what your kids will experience. I want you to submit a text entry. So you're just going to type in what it's going to be. And I'm not going to do, I'd love to do peer review, but I don't know how many people are going to be taking the class together, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to hit save and publish. And now if we go back to our course, you can see under the chapter for initial setup, we've got 2 lessons so far. Now I'm going to go on and add the third one in just a little bit, but I'm not going to make you watch that. And then you guys can take and keep learning as we go. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always email me. The email is at the end of all the videos. I will chat with you all in a bit. Hey, I'm back again. I just found something really cool that as I was getting ready to upload the next lesson to this, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to upload lesson number 3, because it's an even cooler way of putting those external videos in. So you can do the same, go to your plus sign right here, and on the plus sign, then we're going to take and click on right here. See all these options you have? You can I'm sorry, let me show you what I did. I'm under external tool. So I clicked on external tool, and then I can upload from Canvas Studio. I can upload Google Drive, Khan Academy, New Analytics, have no idea what that is. Quizzes 2, I don't know what that is either. Some other LMS based or learning management system, or upload straight from YouTube. I'm going to take and select upload from Google Drive and go straight to my podcast. And then in my podcast, I'm going to do Google Training, and then there's lesson 3, submit, and hit add item, and boom, now all I have to do is make it published right there, and there's going to be your next video, which we can take and just click on that, and it should go straight to it. Hey, wow, I like that better than doing the videos the other way. That automatically went to full screen. That is pretty cool option. So just clicking here, and it's playing beautifully. Gotta love it. This is awesome stuff. I'll be back. Bye.